Hi, I'm Sally.
And I'm Semma, and we are
The Buffy Babes. We're going to be talking all things Buffy, rewatch, reboot, and fun facts.
So, let's go.
The first episode of season 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, When She Was Bad, sees Buffy returning to Sunnydale after a summer away with her father, following her traumatic encounter with the Master at the end of season 1. Buffy is acting distant with her parents, cruel to her friends while pushing them away, and is generally being quite reckless, emotionally shut down from killing the Master. Meanwhile, a group of vampires tries to resurrect the Master using his bones. Buffy ultimately confronts both the threat and her grief, opens up to her friends, and regains her emotional balance by the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Season 2.
My all-time favourite season out of all of them, I have to say.
Yeah. Definitely up there. Definitely up there.
Yeah. What would you say your favourite, second favourite? Give me an order.
Okay, so I think for me, 2 and 6 tied at the top.
Really? Interesting.
Then 3 and 5 tied for second place. Then 1 and 7 are definitely down the bottom. Have I missed anything?
4.
Oh, 3, 4, and 5 I'll put on a par. So 2 and 6, first place. 3, 4, 5, second place. And then 1 and
last
7.
Place. 1 and 7.
Place.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so that's mine.
Yeah. You said before that you think season 1 is skippable. So
Exceptionally skippable.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I finish season 6, I don't always carry on to season 7 either. Or I'll start it and then not actually make it all the way through the season.
Really? So. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
But
What's your ranking?
I don't hate any of them enough to not watch them. That's my problem. Like, I'll still watch it because I have to. You have to watch it in order.
That is your problem. You don't have to do it, so you don't.
No, I have to. I have to watch it all the way through from start to finish. Otherwise, I can't watch it. But definitely 2 is my favorite. And then it's 5 because mine is I guess my judgment is mainly because of the overall storyline. Like, there are episodes from specific seasons that I love more than others from other seasons, but I guess my sort of judgment is about the overall storyline. So
yeah,
season 2 is my favorite, then season 5 because I love the whole glory thing and Dawn and the key, and it's just so much fun. And then it's got to be season 3 because I love Faith, and then it's got to be I actually really like season 7 because of the end, mostly. I just love that she went, she defined the men and made everyone a slayer, and I just love that. I love all of that. Yes, the potentials are annoying, but I like the overall storyline and the powerful message, I guess, behind it, and that's what I love about season 7.
Yeah.
And then probably the last one, actually. Then season 1, and then the last one is season 6. Mostly because she's just so sad the whole time. And I feel so sorry for her. And I hate the trio. And so there's a lot of downers to season 6. Like, I do like that they explore quite a lot of, I guess, adult content in season 6, adult emotions, her relationship with Spike. Like, they have a lot of good things in season 6 that they don't have anywhere else.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't like it because she's so sad. Like,
do you know what?
I feel so bad for her.
We've spoken about this before, and actually watching this episode, When She Was Bad, it reminds me a lot of that kind of season 6 vibe, in that Buffy is not herself. Yeah, and that really got me down. I was like, oh, I don't like this. I just want her to be happy and normal again.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting because the last episode finished with like all of them laughing and walking out of the library together.
It's like on a high
spirits.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. And then, so you kind of expect that coming back into the season, and then suddenly it's the complete opposite, and Buffy is just like this completely opposite person to what we've seen, and dealing with all that.
Yeah, because we've never seen her act like this before, have we? Like, if you're just coming into it and you've only watched season 1, you've never seen her be depressed, I suppose. But I also really like her in this season because she's a little bit more Faith-esque because she's not just depressed and sad. She's very sassy and she really
Yeah.
she gives it as much as she gets,
I mean,
especially with Cordelia and stuff. Like
yeah, sassy's one word. Bitchy is kind of the word I was thinking of.
I don't know. I like it. I
But
think because I
like,
just love Faith's character and I could see Faith saying all these lines. And Faith is
yeah.
very much like that as well, isn't she?
But I feel like Faith has the attitude behind her to say lines like this. I think
Mm,
when Buffy says it, it just comes across as being really snarky.
yes.
And I got really angry at her actually because I was like, Xander helped you, Angel helped you, like your
Mm,
friends helped you destroy the
mm,
master, and you're treating them like this. Like, why?
mm.
Why? Come on. They went through it
Yeah.
as well. They didn't die, no, but they were there helping, fighting.
Yeah, but with her dream, because she has that dream of like
Mm,
her Giles attacking her and her
yeah,
friends just sitting there. I
yeah.
guess that's how she felt. Like she didn't really feel like they were there helping. They didn't do
Mm,
anything in her
that's a really
mind.
interesting point. Yeah, I've never thought of it like
Yeah.
that.
That's what I've never honestly until I rewatched it. But I really feel like that dream is exactly what she's feeling, which is why she's pushing everyone away, which is why
Yeah.
she doesn't care. And Giles, like being this person that she respected and looked up to and loves, turns out to be the one that I guess kills her
Mm,
because I guess she feels because I guess he was the one that was talking about the prophecy to Angel, and
mm.
she sort of feels like he's the one that did her in, not the master, and then he becomes the master, and do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so
So
I was wondering that when I was watching it. Is she,
mm,
when Giles says, I've killed you once before, is that Giles speaking, or is it the Master speaking, or is it both?
I guess in her dream it's both, isn't it? She feels
Mm,
like Giles portrayed her just as much as the master did,
yeah.
I think, because she does look up to him as a father figure, especially in the seasons coming up, like they get closer and closer.
Yeah, he
Um,
definitely becomes that father figure in her life, doesn't he?
yeah.
It's funny because in that dream sequence, I thought Buffy was the most normal in that
Mm,
dream sequence that she had been
mm,
all episode. Like,
mm,
Giles comes in, says something's wrong, and Buffy's like,
mm.
oh, it's okay, we got it, not to worry.
Yeah,
Rah, rah, rah.
yeah,
And she's just her normal Buffy self. And then it
yeah.
all turns out to be a dream.
It gets me every time. Like I've rewatched, I've
Yeah.
rewatched season two. How many times? And I always forget that that bit is a dream. I always forget. I always am
Yeah.
like surprised when he says that. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a dream bit. It's not
Yeah.
actually real.
But it's so realistic because it's in that dream sequence where Willow is talking about a dream she had about
Mm,
Xander, but then she's like,
yeah,
"Oh, and it wasn't me; it was a friend, and it wasn't, rah, rah,
yeah,
rah." And that is just such a like that would happen, wouldn't it?
yeah. They
Willow
would.
would
It
say
would.
that. Willow would be talking about it like that, and then
Yeah,
yeah, it's just in a dream, just in Buffy's imagination,
yeah.
which is kind of
Exactly.
funny.
Yeah. But I was also thinking that like her friends care about her so much, and I feel like they are really good friends because especially at the end when she felt like really bad for putting them in danger again, and she like wasn't really sure how to apologize or how to move
Yeah,
forward from it, and they didn't make her grovel. They didn't
yeah,
bring it up like that. They were just like, whatever. Oh, we did that last night, grind our enemies into dust. What should we
yeah.
do tonight? They just like helped her move past it and like let them go back to normal. And I thought that was literally the nicest thing they could have done for her
Mm,
because she'd sort of been through enough and she
mm,
didn't need to grovel. And I feel like that situation, but in season seven, they really made her like constantly apologize for every decision she ever made, didn't they?
mm.
And to that, their friendships really weren't the same at all. If you look at the friendships between this season, even this episode, I feel like is very showing of how much they love and care about her and just want her to be okay and want everything to be good. And, they knew straight away she wasn't okay because of the way she was
Mm,
acting. They were really there for her compared to
mm.
how they just literally threw her out of her own house in season seven.
Oh, that episode still makes me so angry
Yeah,
when I think
so
about it.
angry. But even from the moment she came out of the grave in season six, they haven't been there for her. Not in the same way at all. They just sort of
Yeah.
expected her to get over the fact that she had been brought back to the life, and they expected her to get on with things. But
Yeah, but
whereas,
I mean, that was before they realized that she was in a better place. Like they
but
thought
even
they
if
were
she
doing her a
was,
favor.
or even if she wasn't, like, they still expected her to move on way too fast. Like, if she had literally been in hell, like Angel was,
Yeah.
tortured for however long it was supposed to
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah,
been,
yeah.
she can't go to work. What are you talking about? Like, telling her she's in debt. Like, you guys are like
I
not
mean, we are
normal. Like,
seriously going off topic here, but I saw
yeah,
something on Instagram the other day about
yeah,
um yeah, the fact that basically all Joyce's money got used up while Buffy was dead.
yeah,
Presumably just for medical bills and funeral and stuff like that.
yeah.
But like you never ever see bloody Willow or Tara pitching in.
Mm.
They're like, oh yeah, we'll just camp out here and not contribute anything financially. We'll just
And took
bring
over
our
Buffy's
friend
mum's
back from
room.
the dead
Yeah.
to make her work and pay for all the bills that we're accruing. Like, oh, it
Yeah.
just makes me so
I
angry
know.
about.
They are not the same friends. That's the sort
No.
of point that I'm trying to put across. Like, I really love the friendship and even that moment of in the classroom at the end of the episode, and it's sort of like you see them just chatting and laughing. It's not the same relationship as you get later
Yeah.
on. So I really like this early season of Buffy when they are getting closer as friends and they have that tight relationship, and it's really
Yeah.
nice.
Like, yeah, giving her that sense of normalcy after she's been through all that
Mm,
is, yeah, definitely the best thing for Buffy rather than, oh, let's talk about it, let's apologize, let's put everything on the
mm.
table. Like, just kind of accepting her with open arms and no
Yeah,
comments kind of thing. But I
yeah.
do feel like in later seasons, Buffy makes some decisions that others don't agree with, whether they
Mm,
should or shouldn't, but they personally don't agree with them. So when they see Buffy making those decisions that they don't agree with, it does make it harder for them just to like openly accept whatever she does, doesn't it?
mm.
Of
I
course they're
guess
not
so,
going to
yeah.
do that. Of course they're going to behave differently towards her or
Mm,
just not have that same kind of youthful openness and
it's true.
mm,
Because also another interesting thing about this episode is it is basically an exact copy of like the second to last episode when she runs into the library and everything's destroyed. Well, first of all, she leaves her friends because she goes
oh
to the
yeah,
trap.
yeah, yeah,
And then the scene of her running into the library, like that exact situation happens again at the end of the
yeah,
episode when she goes to fight Angel and then she runs into the library and all her friends are dead or like
yeah,
hurt and all that kind of stuff. And I thought that was so interesting because I've never really thought about that before. But I like that it's literally exact copy of she's not actually going to learn from this mistake.
yeah,
Because she is going to let her pride or the slayerness or I'm the slayer, you have to listen to me thing get to her again
mm,
because she thinks she knows best again and it's going to happen again and it literally happens at the end of the season, which I find
mm.
really interesting way of seeing it if you're watching it again, I guess, for the
I
second
mean, it
time
is
or the
something that
100th.
I've never quite appreciated is how difficult it must be for Buffy
Mm,
because yes, she's the Slayer and therefore all the responsibility does fall on her.
mm.
But she does have people helping her out. Like, to what extent does she
Let them.
personally let them help out, let them
Yeah.
make the plans, all that kind of stuff? Because at
Mm,
the end of the day, she is the Slayer. She is the one who
mm,
is, running the show kind of thing.
mm. Yeah.
And that kind of navigating that, especially in the early days, must be so difficult when she's not
Yeah.
entirely sure of things herself as well.
Especially, yeah. And I think it's because she has Slayer powers. So she does feel like everyone else is obviously more vulnerable than her. But I
Mm,
feel like later on in the seasons, when Willow becomes more powerful, she does
mm,
allow Willow to do a lot more, doesn't she?
that's true,
So
yeah.
she allows Willow to have more of the burden of executing the plans and coming up with plans and doing stuff
Yeah.
when as she gets more and more powerful. So I guess she also sees that as like, if you don't have any powers, then you're vulnerable and it's
Yeah.
easier
You're a
if you're not in
liability.
it. Yes, exactly. So I do feel like that's also her mindset, which is, fine because what
Mm.
else are you gonna do? But I also wanted to say this is one of those episodes that shows how good like the writers and everything is because Buffy is one of those shows that really allows emotions to breathe. And I remember you saying before that you didn't like that it sort of stepped back and was talking about season one again and like the
Mm,
master and that
mm,
storyline. But I felt like it was necessary for like the sort of emotional breathing. And I feel like that's what this show does so well because it
mm,
has that, especially when she's like, smashing him up and he's all on the table and there's no words, no one's saying anything. She's just crying in Angel's arms and it's just silence and it
yeah.
allows you to sit in her emotion and see what she feels like. The same with the body. It allows you to sit in the emotion of what's happening in the scene. And that happens so much in Buffy. It's really good at allowing you to sit in the emotions that the characters are feeling. And I think
Mm,
that's why it's so easy to bond with these characters because it gives you the time to bond with them.
that's true, yeah. I think what
Yeah.
I find a bit jarring about this episode is that there's been kind of 2 or 3 months, however long the summer holidays are,
Mm.
of those emotions like stewing basically
Yes.
on
Yeah.
Buffy's behalf and, whatever Willow and Xander are doing. And
Mm.
we as viewers don't see that.
Yeah.
So, from a viewer's perspective, we've gone from one thing at the end of
Mm.
season one to something
Mm.
completely different at the start of
Mm.
season two with
Yeah.
no kind of knowledge of what, or no, like we just haven't been witnessing what's been going on in that time. And we
No.
hear about it, but I find that quite jarring to have something
Mm.
so different to how the last episode finished.
Mm. I guess normally when it came on screen as well, it was like a year later or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it would have been a big break in between seasons, wouldn't it?
Yes, you would have sort of forgotten as well because you wouldn't be able to rewatch it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, exactly.
You would actually have to wait for it to come back on TV, so you would sort of forget how it ended. Anyway, but I think that's why that conversation between Joyce and her dad is really important because that does set the scene of what's been happening.
Mm, yeah.
Like even at the beginning with Xander and Willow, he's like, "Oh, I'm so bored, nothing's happening." And
Mm.
they're just like them chipper selves. They're walking at night in the graveyard. It's like, come on, guys.
When I first rewatched this, I was like, oh, are they patrolling? And then I was like,
No,
oh, nope, there's just no vampires around, so they can go on a little nighttime stroll. Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah, literally. So I guess those sort of scenes sort of set you up for what's been happening. Like nothing much has been happening at all. And like her dad
Mm,
was saying, like she just hasn't really connected. She hasn't been there.
mm.
He just bought her loads of shoes and clothes. Like, but I feel like that's the last time she actually goes to hang out with her dad. I don't
Yeah,
remember
I
that
think
ever happening
we
again.
see him in like a flashback scene or something. I
Yeah.
think that's the last time we actually see them like
And then
together.
in that episode when she thinks she's in the asylum,
Yeah,
but then
yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But she never
Deadbeat
even
dad.
talks about visiting her dad either because remember that episode when it was her birthday and he was supposed to take her to the ice capades or
Yeah,
something and he never does. And I think
yeah,
like that was the last time she was supposed to have plans with him and he cancelled.
yeah,
And then the next time she talks to him is when Joyce dies and she's like he didn't even call.
yeah.
Like so he's
I mean,
obviously
for
just
the plot, they kind of had to get rid of him, didn't they?
yeah.
Especially when Dawn's in the picture and when Joyce dies and everything. But
Yeah. But
yeah,
that is sort of like he's not really in it much, which I sort of like because it sort of allows you to focus on the people, the main characters, I suppose. Like a show isn't very good when there's too many main characters because then
it
you're trying to
definitely
give
doesn't
everybody.
detract from anything, does it? Like
Yeah, it
him not
doesn't.
being there doesn't take away from the show, or I don't know. Yeah,
It's hard
he's
not
not
to
missed.
see. Yeah, he's not missed. But like this is still the first time I've been watching Buffy since becoming a parent, and it is very hard to not see it through Joyce's eyes.
I know. Yeah,
And like Buffy's in the car and all sad, and Joyce is like, "If I ask you, are you gonna tell me?" And it must
yeah,
be so hard for her, like seeing her child obviously upset. and off, but not
Yeah.
not having any way to communicate. And she's
Mm.
trying, and it must be so difficult. Probably for Buffy too, because I feel like maybe they had a closer relationship before she became the Slayer, and she had
Mm.
to have this big secret from her mum.
Mm.
I feel like
Mm.
they did have a closer bond before that, which is why it must be so much harder for Joyce because she has no idea why they suddenly have this distance now.
Mm.
Um,
But that's
but
also such a teen
yeah,
thing anyway, isn't it? Like
it
how
is.
many teenage girls suddenly start distancing themselves from their mums when they hit a certain age
I
and
don't know, all of them.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But no, as a mother, I don't want that to happen.
Oh, I know. How heartbreaking, right?
I know. Because she tries so hard. Oh, I love this Buffy line. Okay, there's so many sassy, hilarious lines in this. And I love Buffy saying to Cordelia, your mouth is open, sound is coming out. This is never good.
Yeah.
I just thought it was so funny.
I really liked I mean as always, but Cordelia's lines in this
Mhm.
episode when she was talking about what is it? Is it possible to have too much character at the
Yeah.
start? And then yeah, when she has that kind of heart to Buffy about, you won't have any friends in the morning if
Yeah,
you
get
carry on
over
this
it.
way. Yeah,
Her
yeah.
advice is get over it, which is so on point. Like,
Yeah.
she's so right about that.
Yeah. And I feel like
Um,
only Cordelia could say that to Buffy.
Yeah, which is why you need a character like that in every TV
Mm.
show. You need someone to just say it straight because everybody else keeps tiptoeing around everything because they're being too nice to each other.
Yeah, yeah.
She doesn't care about being nice. She just
She
says
just
how
cuts
it
through it
is,
all and yeah, so
which is
says
why
what needs to be said.
Anya was a perfect replacement character for when Cordelia left
Mm.
because she did the same thing. And I think you need that in a TV show. You need that balance of people who don't care about what they say with people who do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I thought another funny line was like Giles is like, we're a little bit old to be spelling things out, and Dan is like, bitter?
Bitka.
And Giles's eyes are just like, okay.
One
I
of my
love Giles.
friends always says Bitka, or she always used to. So
Oh,
every time
really?
I hear that line, because she got it from Buffy, every time I hear that
Oh,
line,
that's
I always think of
funny.
that friend.
That's
Bitka.
funny. Yeah. And it'll be one of those things that only another Buffy fan would know.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah. No, I just sort of love how much how much Giles kind of hates Xander. He finds Xander so annoying, like all the time. Every time he speaks, he hates Xander speaking.
Yeah, it's like you can see him using every ounce of his patience just to like have a conversation with him, can't you? Have a conversation
Yeah.
with Xander.
Yeah, exactly. And even some of Buffy's lines, because like she really doesn't like Angel in this. Well, she does like him. She's just angry, isn't she? She's just so
She's so
angry,
angry, yeah.
and she's taking it out on him.
Yeah.
Um, but I do love her line of being stalked isn't really a big turn on for girls, and it's like that's just so true because we've been stalking her like since episode one. Um,
I really liked the Buffy Angel scenes in this episode. Like
yeah,
when he appears at her window and he's like, I missed you. And then
yeah,
she says, I missed you too, but he's already gone. And it's just
yeah.
like building up again the Angel
Yeah,
Buffy
it is, it
angst for the
is. But
season.
he's way more like talkative and like romancy with her, I think, in this episode than he ever has been in season one. Yes. Definitely his face. I feel like he's got more lines in season two
Yeah,
already.
and not horning for a change.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he just wants to see her. So I saw an interview of with David Boreanaz talking about him as Angel, and he was saying how it was his first like proper TV moment. Um, I think it was because they literally just picked him up off the street, basically. Like it was his first ever time like doing it all and like learning lines and doing like the whole being on a big production. And
Yeah.
he always says like how hard Sarah Michelle Gellar worked, and he really admired
Mm.
her for that. But he was really thankful to be the broody vampire because he found it really hard to remember his lines. And he was like, and like he felt like the broodiness helped because he could just like look down and sort of like sort of like look all like broody because he just didn't really know his
He's
lines
trying to
and
remember
he
his
found it
lines.
really hard. Yeah,
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I
I've
know,
never heard
right?
that before.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He was like, he thinks the broodiness came from literally him just struggling to keep up with everybody else,
Oh,
which
I
I
love
thought was
that.
really interesting. Yeah, so I thought that was funny. And then, like, that's actually really amazing that he went from feeling that and so unconfident in himself to then going on to, like, doing Buffy, doing Angel,
Mm.
doing Bones. Like, he's had a lot of
Yeah, he's
series now,
such
hasn't
a
he?
different character in Bones, isn't he?
Yeah, I love him in Bones. That's one of my favorite series is. Just because it's just so different. But yeah, anyway, I just like that he sort of found himself in Buffy, and he just thought it was really weird when they asked him to have a like be Angel as a series. He thought, oh well, this
Oh
guy
yeah,
can actually remember lines. Let's do
yeah.
a whole TV show for him, and he felt like it was really like that.
I've always thought it must be really strange to be like the heartthrob in a TV
Mm,
show.
yeah,
Because, I mean, nobody ever thinks of themselves as being a heartthrob or anything like
yeah.
that. And then to have
Or
to,
like the really attractive one, and then being cast as
yeah,
like
yeah,
the one that
yeah,
everyone's gonna lust
yeah.
after. Yeah,
I
I
just
thought,
can't
yeah.
imagine doing that. I'd be so
It would be
awkward.
really cringy. It would feel like it would be very imposter room like syndrome,
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
it?
for
Like you
sure.
wouldn't believe it, even though
Yeah,
everyone's like got posters of you all over their walls and stuff. Like, because I
yeah.
obviously had an angel poster. Like, um,
I saw an old interview with Sarah Michelle Gellar, and it
mm.
was Shoot, Shag, and Marry with Angel, Spike, and Xander. And
Oh
she
yeah,
said, marry Angel, shag Spike,
yeah,
shoot Xander. I was like,
yeah. I
okay.
think that's the correct order.
Right answer.
Yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar is a big Buffy Angel fan.
Mm,
Buffy, no, not Spuffy. That's Spike and Buffy. Um, whatever it
what do
is.
you call? Yeah, what is
What's the
it? It
nickname?
must have
I
a
can't
name. I don't know.
remember.
Because I definitely know Spuffy.
Oh, Bangle? Is it Bangle?
Maybe?
Something like that. I should know this. But she's a big Buffy Angel fan anyway. I think she'd always say that she'd want them to end up together, which is interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
it is Bangle
yeah,
or
Bangle.
Bangel. Yeah. Um, was there ever anything between Sarah Michelle Gellar and David Boreanaz, like offset?
No, she always said that it was always very professional.
Mm.
And basically, when she started Buffy anyway, her and Freddie Prinze Jr. already started dating, didn't they? So,
I know it was from very early on. I didn't know
yeah,
how early.
I think it was like, because I think season one-ish, she was doing, that's when they met, doing, I Know What You Did Last Summer. And I
Yeah.
think it was between season one and season two, they
Okay.
started dating, because he was with someone else at the time, and then they were just friends. And
Yeah.
then they weren't friends anymore. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
Ah, I
thought that
love
was
them together.
interesting. Yeah. So it's good that Freddie got in there before she was doing all of these kissing scenes with David
I
Boreanaz.
know. Small window of
Quickly log her
opportunity.
down. Yeah. Um, yeah, so I think you see their dynamic a lot more, and I like how she's sort of like trying to trying to fight with him, I suppose. She's trying to get a reaction from him. I think she
Yeah.
just wants to see if he does care about her, if he does love her, like what's going on there. Like, just
It's
say
that
something,
classic kind
man.
of thing of trying to push someone away when, you want them to
Yeah,
fight for you or whatever.
yeah,
But
exactly. She
it's
was definitely,
similar kind of thing to when she found out that he was a vampire. Like she kept kind of goading him
yeah,
on and like trying to get a
yeah,
reaction out of him. Like, yeah,
yeah,
same thing.
yeah. Sort of like testing him a bit, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. I also thought that in this episode that the fighting choreography was so much better. And so I think that's what I like about season 2 as well, is that the choreography is really good. And then season 3 is even better because with Faith and
With
stuff and the two
Faith,
Slayers
yeah.
fighting, yeah, I feel like the choreography is getting better and better. And I did think it was funny that when it does switch from Buffy to Sarah Michelle Gellar to her stunt double, she's suddenly like a lot more muscular because you can see
Yeah.
her like punching and stuff. She's got these great like shoulder muscles and back muscles. You're like, well, Sarah Michelle Gellar doesn't have that many muscles.
Yeah, it's like spot the body double, isn't it? Spot the
Yeah,
stand-in.
yeah. It's just really obvious,
I
but I
liked the
like it.
training scene though in the
Very good,
library. I
isn't
thought that
it?
was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, because there is going to be a lot of good trading scenes coming up in season 2, like with really good music, like that one when,
Mm.
I can't remember what it's called, but when Giles's past comes back, the demon one,
Oh yeah.
and I love the beginning of that when she's like on the step aerobics and she's like, I need the beat, and he's like, this is just noise, and
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
love that one. I love that song
Yeah.
as well, and I love her doing her workouts. And it always makes me want to like go and do a
Go
workout,
and do it,
and
yeah.
then the episode is finished and I don't feel like it anymore.
When I first watched Buffy, it was over like the summer holidays at uni. So
Oh
I
yeah.
wasn't studying. I just had a whole lot of nothing to do on my hands. And I
Mhm.
was watching it and I used to yeah, like go on my little exercise machine while I watch Buffy because I could be like, yeah, I'll train along with Buffy
Oh,
because
that's
that's
cool.
what I
Yeah.
used to do.
I never did that. I had like popcorn and snacks while watching Buffy.
I mean, you probably had the better idea.
Well, I was sort of like 7. Well, I was 8 years old when season 2 came out. And I remember playing Buffy with my dad. So I would like attack him and like kick him and punch him and stuff
So what, he
because
would
I'd
be a
be
vampire?
Buffy. Yeah, he'd be the vampire. He'd be like the master or something. And
Oh,
I'd always attack him. So I used to love playing Buffy. Um,
that's a good thing to do when you're a kid.
yeah, yeah, it was very fun. I felt very like powerful. I used to try and do the flips and stuff, but obviously couldn't. But I tried. I felt like I could. Like, you know, in your imagination when you're a kid and you feel like, oh
Yeah,
yeah, I can do anything. Like, oh my God, that
yeah,
jump was so high and it was just like, 2 centimeters off the
yeah,
floor.
yes.
Um, but I really like felt that when I was a kid and I really enjoyed that. And I feel like that's why Buffy's just so powerful in that way. Because
She's such a good role model to young girls, isn't
yeah,
she?
definitely. And that's also what I love about Sarah Michelle Gellar, because I remember seeing an interview with her and she specifically said that she didn't smoke or drink when she was out because of the
Mm,
paparazzi. And she wanted to be a good role model because she knew a lot of young girls were looking up to her. So
mm.
even though she did do those things, she never did it in public
Didn't do it publicly,
because
yeah.
she specifically didn't want to be caught on camera doing it because she didn't the
Yeah,
young girls to see her do that. And I thought that was just so like grown up, like a really good perspective for someone so young to have
it
with
is,
so
isn't it?
much fame
Yeah.
and power to actually be thinking of the fans. And that's what I've always
Yeah.
loved about her. She's always thought about everyone else who looks up to her, not just I'm an actress doing a job. She's never really spoken about it like that.
No, she's always so professional in all her interviews and
Mm,
things. Like she'll never speak badly about
mm,
anything. She's just
no,
so
or
professional the whole
anyone.
time. Or anyone,
Yeah,
yeah.
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 She'll never say anything unprofessional about anybody. And even in interviews with other people, they always say how professional and hardworking she is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, which I find, it makes Buffy even better knowing that the person played her is like just as good of a human. Do you know what I
Mm.
mean?
Yeah,
Like it
yeah.
doesn't taint it at all. If anything, it emphasizes it and makes
It
me love it
does,
more.
yeah, yeah. Because it would be
Yeah.
such a shame if, yeah, the actress who played Buffy happened to
Mm.
be, you know,
I don't know, rude or mean to people,
yeah,
or it comes out
yeah,
that she's, I don't
not a
know,
nice
done loads of
person,
stuff.
or yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
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 It would
Like,
taint it a bit, wouldn't it?
it would. No, but I love it so much and I love her and she's just perfect for it. So I am very, very excited to see what the new Buffy is going to be like. Just because it's
Mm,
her in it. She is Buffy. It doesn't matter how much of her is in it, she's in it. So
mm,
I feel like, and because she's so close to producing it and directing it and like helping with all of that, finding the cast members, like it's her project as well. I totally
yeah,
trust that she'll find other good people as well,
yeah.
um, that
You
she
trust her
resonates
judgment,
with.
don't you?
Yes, I do. I completely trust her judgment. People that she resonates with, people that she trusts to give the show what it needs, to do the show justice, to her reputation is literally on the line.
Mm,
Um, and like her, everything that she's been doing for like, I don't know, the past 25 years is sort of like hasn't quite worked out in the same way that Buffy
mm,
did. So,
mm.
because her series have kept getting cancelled, haven't they? They haven't
Yeah.
been as successful. So I feel like for her, this could be the next successful one.
Yeah, and also, I mean, even if it's not successful, it's
Mm,
still she's not going to want to do something that's going to, negate all those years of good Buffy shows.
yes.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
one thing in that Buffy does also very well, apart from like the whole emotional timing stuff, is the writing of like people's characters, of like how they speak. And that's
Yeah.
something that I've always really, really liked because every character does have their specific way of speaking. So I've always loved Buffy's wittiness. Like she's very, very quick-witted. So like
Mm,
when Giles is like, "Oh, that's entirely pointless," and she's like, "But it's very pointy." Like I
mm,
just love these little comebacks and things that she does. And that line
mm.
reminded me of one later with Joyce, and Joyce is like, "But isn't slaying a bit fruitful?" And she's like talking to Angel, and she's like, "Oh, there's no fruit for Buffy." Like, I love these little, like, sort of jokey lines that she has of how she expresses her feelings of what people have said.
Yeah.
And she does continue to do that for the whole thing, and that is very her. Like, no one else does that, and I love
Yeah.
that. I love that they haven't made all the characters say these kind of little witty things. It is literally just her.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that's really is really important for like helping you, I guess, sort of understand the differences between the characters and really understand the characters independently.
Mm,
Because Xander says his very specific Xander
mm,
jokes. Buffy does her very witty things.
mm,
Willow just says sort of like cutesy, agreeable, but also like, she does try and stand up for herself
mm.
voice,
In her
that.
own, like, nervous kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's very, very distinct. So you couldn't necessarily take lines from one character and give it to another because it wouldn't feel right.
Yeah.
Um, which is why when they do like body swap things during the show, it is very obvious because not only
Yeah.
are the characters are very good at like, acting each other, but
Yeah.
the voice, like the writing, the script is very
Mm,
different.
mm.
Um, so I
It's
think that's very
always
helpful.
amazed me how, like, a group of writers, not even just one writer,
Yeah.
can kind of create all these characters in such a
Mm,
unique, you know, definable way. But it's a whole
mm,
group of people writing the same characters, but they all do it
yeah,
so well. Like, how do you
yeah,
come up with these people with, their own sayings or their own,
yeah,
like, oh my God, I could never do it. I could never
yeah.
be
Even like
someone who
having the
does that.
feedback off each other, like when two characters resonate and the way they speak to each other, like where do you start?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
amazing. They've got such good writers on the show, I think.
Mm, definitely. I think they're having one or two writers come back for the reboot or something like that.
I don't know.
Or is it just Dolly Parton, co-producer or something, is coming back?
Is
She's
she?
also, yes.
Because I heard that, I mean, that she was a producer back in the day, but, or
Yeah, so
her
she's
production company was
yeah.
involved.
So they're going
I
to be
didn't know
involved with the new
she.
one as well, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember reading that somewhere.
So original producers like Dolly Parton are returning.
Yes.
But there is a new writing team with Nora
Okay.
and Leela Zuckerman.
Okay.
There's fan interest in bringing back some of the old writers, but nothing's been confirmed.
Hmm. Fair enough.
Okay, so I've only got two fun facts for this
Okay.
episode.
I'm all
One of
ears.
them, one of them is kind of fun. The other one I think is pretty damn fun. All right.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm intrigued.
I'll be interested to know if you have heard either of them before, actually.
Okay.
Um, so Sean Lennon, the son of John Lennon and Yoko Ono, John Lennon
Hmm.
from the Beatles, is in the band Chibo Matto, who's performing at the Bronze in this episode. So I
Hey,
think that's kind of cool that
that's
he's in the
very
band there.
cool. Yeah, I really love that band.
I know
I
they're
love the
good. That's
songs.
such a
So good.
distinctive sound. There's
Mm,
Buffy has some amazing songs in it,
they
doesn't
do,
it?
yeah. I even have the Buffy albums. So,
I've got, do you know what? I bought one recently-ish,
yeah,
like within the last 8 years.
yeah.
Um, and it's okay, but it's not amazing. Like,
Which one is it?
I don't
Has it
even
got like a
know.
yellow cover?
No.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it probably wasn't released at the time of Buffy,
Mm,
but it's got one song that I really like on it, which is why I bought it in the first place because I hadn't been able to
hmm.
find it anywhere else online.
Yeah.
And super fun fact, David Boreanaz is the master in the dream sequence where Buffy is being choked. So it's actually
No.
David Boreanaz underneath all the master's makeup. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's cool. Why? Wonder
I guess, I
why.
don't know, maybe the
For
master
fun?
wasn't available for it.
Maybe.
Maybe it's got some other hidden kind of meaning beneath it.
Mm.
So I
Because he
watched the
didn't look that
episode.
much different.
Well, do you know what? So I watched the episode for the
Okay.
rewatch, and
Yeah.
then I was looking up fun facts afterwards. I was like, oh, okay. And then tonight I watched a little bit of it beforehand,
Yeah.
and he definitely looks different to the master. And if you know it's him, I
Oh,
reckon you can tell that it's
okay.
actually
So if I
David
watch that
Boreanaz
scene
under it.
again,
Yeah,
it will look more like him.
yeah.
Is it the scene in her dream or the scene when she turns
Where
around and
G
he's
where
there?
Giles turns into
Right.
where she
Okay.
rips off Giles's face and it's the
Right.
master. Yeah.
But would it also be the bit when she turns around in the graveyard and he's there or
I
not
don't
there?
know. I don't know.
Mm.
Presumably.
Yeah. If he's like being the master the whole time in the season,
Yeah. I
because
don't
that's
know. That's
twice.
interesting.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. I like that. It feels like it's got even more hidden depth now
I
to
know.
her
I know.
dream. Because he does attack her and try and kill her, doesn't he, at the end of the season?
Hmm.
Interesting.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, yeah, there's loads of foreshadowing. I love foreshadowing stuff because
Me
you only
too.
really get it if you rewatch it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it just makes it that much better. All those layers.
Yes, it does. More interesting. Um, yes. Do we have any news on the reboot?
I haven't heard anything in a while. I feel like it's been very
No,
quiet on the reboot front.
it has. It has. I'm excited for it still. I think
Me
it's gonna be
too. Me
good.
too.
Yeah, they sound like they're working away. I think they're
Yeah.
gonna release the pilot soon, weren't they? Or like the pilot's been filmed and something like that. Something has been filmed. I think the
Yeah.
pilot had been filmed and they were rewatching it or redoing stuff to it. But one episode had been filmed, the pilot.
Hmm.
So
I
I
mean, how long do you think the episodes are going to be?
don't know, would they
Because
not
they're
be
not,
normal?
well, they don't need to fit into that standard
That's
TV
true.
format anymore, do they?
Yeah,
Episodes can be bloody whatever length they like these days.
I guess
52
so.
minutes, 1 hour, 12 minutes, meh,
Yeah.
whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
Could be anything.
Yeah. But I think it's also like people's attention as well. So I think people are more
Yeah,
likely to like binge 10 45-minute episodes
shorter, yeah,
than like 3 2-hour episodes kind of thing.
yeah. And
Um,
I mean, I keep going on about it, but the Gilmore Girls reboot, they had four kind of movie length almost episodes.
it's
And
quite long, isn't it?
it's quite long. I would much rather it stick to a standard format, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
assume
they
it's going to
they
be
probably
quite a
will.
short season. Do you think? It's
Mm.
not going to be like 22
Everyone does
episodes.
short seasons now. Like no one's done more than 12, I swear.
Yeah.
I
10 seems
can't.
to be standard these days, doesn't it?
Yeah, which is very sad and disappointing.
I know.
It's like I hate it because then they take so long. Like even with like Stranger Things that came out recently, and they just like prolonged it so much. It was like here's half a season, and here's another half a season, and then here's the finale like 2 weeks later. It's like oh
Yeah.
come on, like it's just annoying. I prefer it just to be once a week or all in one go, and that's it.
Mm. I
I think
mean,
it's dangerous all in one go because I'll just watch it all.
if a show is released in two parts, so like what do I watch? Only Murders in the Building, they release
Mhm.
in a couple of parts.
Mm.
Bridgerton, they release in a couple of parts. I will wait for them all to be up before I
Oh,
watch them
really?
so
Do
that I can
you?
just, yeah, watch them all the way
That's
through.
interesting. Because
I mean, I think
Disney
with
Plus,
Buffy, I wouldn't do that. I would watch it
yeah,
as soon as it's out.
the seasons on Disney Plus, they release it weekly. And I do actually enjoy that because then I know every week, oh, and on Thursday is my program.
Mm,
And it feels
yeah,
like it used to. And I really do
yeah,
enjoy that. So I enjoy looking forward to, oh, it's Thursday. I can watch the next episode of my program. And I
yeah.
do kind of miss that in a way. It's very nostalgic. So I like
It
that
is,
Disney
isn't
Plus
it?
does that.
Do
Yeah.
you know what though? I enjoy that if it's on live TV. So I'm quite
Hmm.
retro in that I will still watch things on a television through
Hmm.
my Skybox. Like,
Hmm.
you know, every Tuesday at 8 o'clock, I used to tune in and watch Bake
Yeah.
Off, and I like having that ritual.
Hmm.
But if I have to turn on my PlayStation and log into Disney or whatever, I'm not
Hmm.
going to do that every week at a set time. I'm just going to do
That's
it whenever.
interesting. Yeah. So I only have a phone and a laptop. I don't have a TV. So I
Yeah,
literally just click on the app and open it and watch it. So I guess it's a lot easier the way I watch it because I don't actually have a TV. Um,
yeah.
so it's a shortcut, I suppose.
I kind of liked that, being forced to watch something at a certain time on a certain date.
Mm,
It was
mm.
nice. It is
I
nostalgic, I
like that
think.
too. I think that's what I also liked about the Stranger Things finale and stuff because it said like the finale is going to be on at this time on this day, and you know
Mm,
everyone will watch it, so you don't go on social media before that, like after then or
mm,
before then or whatever, without watching it because there's going to be loads of spoilers, and I quite like that sort of community, I suppose, and that's what
yeah,
we're going to have with Buffy now, which is we never really did before because
yeah.
there wasn't the internet. Like,
Yeah,
I
like all
guess,
the social
yeah,
media, like Twitter
none
threads,
of that was around when
everything's going to be
this was
talking
on.
about it when it comes out. It is
Yeah.
exciting, isn't it? It's exciting to
It
be
is
part of that.
exciting. So I feel like I would really like them to release it weekly so you can watch the episode and then go online and then chat about it with people online because I
Mm,
think that would be really fun. So I think that's a good concept to releasing it weekly, rather than like what Netflix does, which is release like the whole season, and if it's not
mm,
binged quick enough, then they cancel the season, which is I don't
mm,
like that dynamic. Like,
mm.
don't do that. People don't have that much time. Just like release it weekly, make it a thing, make it something that people can join in and have more than just watching it and build a community around it because then that's how you make seasons grow beyond their time nowadays, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's interesting. Um, Because if they are kind of aiming at a younger demographic, they might just release it all in one go because that's what people want, isn't it?
Mm,
People of our age liked having that weekly thing.
mm.
But if they're aiming for a younger audience, they might just want to have people binging it.
Maybe. You just can't enjoy it because I definitely don't take it all in. Like, I personally do love to binge a season, but if it's like a new season like Emily in Paris that I haven't seen before, I'll put it
Mm.
on. I'll be doing some work as well. And it's like episode 4, and it's like, oh, it's been 4 episodes. Like, I don't remember what's happened. Like,
Yeah,
do you know
yeah,
what I mean? Because it's sort of like just playing as you're doing
yeah,
stuff. You're not really concentrating.
yeah.
Whereas other things like on Disney Plus that you put on, like I've been watching, I don't know, I can't even remember what it's called now, but it's the super clever woman and she solves mysteries. Um, I like that because it's every week. So every week she solves a different mystery and it's released
Mm,
weekly. And so you tune in to see, oh, what's the mystery of this week? And you do actually pay attention a lot more than just
mm.
letting things run in the
Just letting it
background.
play. Yeah, yeah, that's so true.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
true.
So it'll be interesting to see how they do it because it's through HBO. Is it HBO that's
Or Hulu?
taking it up? Hulu.
Has
Okay. Hulu. Has Disney
maybe.
Plus bought Hulu? Is it going to be on
I
Disney
think Disney
Plus?
Plus has bought Hulu, but
Okay.
I don't know if all the
Oh,
Hulu shows are on Disney Plus.
okay. So if it is that way, then maybe it will be weekly because Disney Plus does launch things weekly. That'll
Yeah.
be very interesting. Because even their Marvel ones, I was watching a couple of their Marvel series, and that was weekly as well. Oh, it'd be so good if it is weekly. I'm excited. Do it weekly.
Okay, well, so Buffy is available to stream on Hulu. which is owned by Disney. So I guess that's why we can watch it on Disney now. Don't know
Hmm.
about the new a
The new
reboot series in the
reboot.
works for Hulu with yeah, so it is. So
Oh, so
presumably it will be on Disney,
oh,
yeah.
so yeah, it will be on Disney, but it also might be released weekly.
Weekly, yeah.
Yeah, because that seems to be what they do on Disney Plus.
And yeah, so
Oh,
even
I'm
with
excited.
the Taylor Swift documentary, they released it in three parts, like
Okay.
a week apart kind of thing. So they didn't release it all in one go.
I think that's good.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm excited. That'll be good.
Yeah. But I mean, so start of 2026, we should be getting some more news soon, I feel. I'm kind
Yes,
of
yes.
looking at, cast members' Instagrams and
Yeah. I
searching
follow them
news
all on like
pages and
TikTok and
stuff.
stuff, so
I'm just waiting for them to start mentioning it again, or I don't know,
yeah.
for like, oh, how exciting is it going to be when a trailer drops? Ah,
I know. Oh my gosh. People keep doing like AI posters and it's really annoying because it's like, well, obviously that's not the real one. Stop it, guys.
yeah.
Like, stop with the AI stuff. It is hilarious, but just no, you're just teasing me now.
They're sucking you in with their fakeness.
Yeah, because then everyone in the comments like, is this real? Please tell me this is real. But no, it's not real.
It's not. You'll know when it's real. You'll know for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Because Sarah Michelle Gellar will be putting it on hers. That's how you know it's
Yeah,
real.
that's when you'll
Yeah.
know. Yeah, as soon as she
Yeah. If she
posts it,
puts it
it'll
on
be
her
for real.
Instagram, it's real. But don't follow all the other stuff in. I'm part of like so many Buffy Facebook groups and I'm like follow
Mm,
what people are saying and chatting about. And there's just so much like AI rubbish on there and people were like,
mm,
oh, is that real? I'm like, no, it's not real, guys. If it's not
mm.
on Sarah Michelle Gellar's Instagram, it's not real.
Oh, that's a bit sad. I suppose
Yeah.
people are excited and just want to make up their own things, though.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I like it, but it's just like it's teasing. It's too much teasing. Anyway, yeah, so next episode is
Some assembly required.
oh, yes, okay. So this is an
Mm.
okay one, isn't it? I sort of like it one, sort of find it slightly annoying, but
Annoying.
I just don't like the character. He's a bit annoying. The zombie one.
Yeah, so it's where is this the one where he's building his brother a
Yes.
girlfriend? Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But I
I think
like
this
that
is
it's
a good
another
one.
monster of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gets back into that
They
monster of the
haven't
week
completely
feel.
forgotten their Monster of the Week roots, have they?
Yes, no. But that's good because they do keep doing that literally up until seven, I guess. Season seven, they stopped doing the Monster of the Week. They're still in season six, they're doing it.
Yeah, to a much lesser extent though, isn't it?
Lesser extent, yeah, but they
But
still
yeah,
sort of continue.
there's Inca Mummy Girl that's coming up, Reptile Boy.
I love Inca Mama Girl.
Mm,
You hate it.
Ted. No, I like it. I like
Oh,
it.
you do? Okay. Oh,
I'm just
Ted is
reading
such a good
through
one.
season two
Yes,
episodes. Yeah, Ted is bad eggs. Yeah,
that's a
like
good one too.
lots of
I
Monster
love
of
all
the
of them,
Week.
really.
Ah,
Yeah.
episode 17, Passion.
Dun,
Ooh.
dun,
I only
dun.
have eyes for you. That's a good one.
Oh, so sad.
Go Fish. There's another Monster of the Week.
That I like how season two also has quite a lot of famous people in it because the one from Go Fish is the guy from Prison Break.
Yeah. What's his
Yeah,
name? I
I
can't
don't
remember.
know.
But yeah, yeah,
I don't know.
him.
But the main guy in Prison Break, he's in Go Fish and
It's
he has a
yeah.
hilarious accent is it in it as well. Uh, anyway,
No,
cool.
lots of
Yeah,
good
I'm
episodes coming up.
yes, excited to talk to you about that next week.
Yay! See you then.
See ya. What did you think of this episode?
Let us know in the comments below.
Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.
We're not just saying, we're slaying.
We are the Buffy Babes.